Hello everyone and welcome back to Proxy Lists. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken design overview of Lexaio 2.0, so let's go ahead and begin today's video. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the written article regarding this video, it will be linked down below in the YouTube description. If you could drop a like and subscribe on today's video, I'd highly appreciate that. Let's go ahead and begin today's video, and we're going to begin on the settings page. We're going to go ahead and make our way through all the pages in this video and also create a test task to show you guys how that process works. So at the top, just to cover the actual application itself, you have the full screen button, the minimize button and the X off button to go ahead and close down the application. When you click the Lexaio icon here, it's going to come up with a knock notification, and as you guys can hear, you can hear knocking in the background, and that's essentially what that is. Then at the bottom it'll show the current version number. Now let's go ahead and break down the settings page. On the settings page it'll show the version number that you're on. Then you have the Discord notification section. This is where you can go ahead and enter your webhook, you can test it and save it once you make changes to this field. Then you have the notification section where you can play sound on checkout and show desktop notifications if you wish, and you can test that as well if you wish. Then on the capture section you can enable it, and as you guys can see, it updates the preferences, or disable it. Then you can go ahead and enter your AORCD access token, your AORCD API key. Obviously when it is enabled, it's disabled at the moment. You have your 2-cap API key, anti-cap API key, and your cap monster API key. All these fields you can go ahead and enter the API keys if you wish to use those services. Now let's move over to the account section. This is where you can go ahead and create account groups, and then you can go ahead and add accounts to those groups. Let's go ahead and do so. Let's create a new group here. It's going to go here, list 1. If you have 0 accounts within it. For list settings, you can go ahead and configure the list name. We're going to call this video test account list, just like so. Hit the save button and that will go ahead and change the name. Now going back to the list section, it says 0 accounts loaded and it's segregated into site, name and username. You can import and export them if you wish. When you click this button, a file directory will pop up for you to go ahead and import or export them if you wish. You can also delete the list at any point as well, but let's go ahead and hit this button to add accounts in. We're going to call this account name test account. We're going to select the site of Amazon, and the email is going to be john@gmail.com, and the password is going to be 123. We can hit the save button, and as you guys can see, it goes ahead and adds the account to that group. And then it says 1 account has been loaded, and the counter over here goes to 1 because there's 1 account in this group. Moving on to the proxy section, this is where you can go ahead and create proxy lists that can be used with your task and also put proxies into those lists. Let's hit new list here. Let's go to list 1. We have 0 proxies in. Very similar process to the account process we just went over, but let's go ahead and configure this list. We're going to call this video proxy list, just like so. Hit the save button, and obviously it changes. Go back to list here, and we can go ahead and paste some proxies in. I'm going to go ahead and put a proxy in. Give me one moment just to grab it and copy it. Okay, it's here. We've gone ahead and loaded 1 proxy, and you can go ahead and load multiple proxies by hitting the enter button and going to a different line. Obviously it says 2 at the moment because I hit enter there, but that's how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the save button, and as you guys can see, the proxy has been saved to this list and the counter has been updated. This means that I can use this list when it comes to my tasks, so you can go ahead and segregate lists for different purposes. Let's say for example you have 1 list for Supreme, 1 list for Amazon, stuff like that. Obviously you can go ahead and experiment with that as you wish. I'd highly recommend you go ahead and test your proxies on another software or make sure they're working before you add them into the list. But let's move over to the billing section. This is where you can go ahead and create billing groups and put billing profiles into those groups. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate. Hit new group, go to list 1. Once again, we're going to go ahead and configure this. We're going to call this video test billing group, just like so. Hit the save button, and we can go ahead and go back to the list here. We can import and export billing profiles if we wish. We can go ahead and delete this list at any point. Let's hit the create billing button. You're going to be greeted with this. You have the general section, then you have the billing section. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out all these fields, and I'll cut back when I'm about to hit the save button. So as you guys can see, I've gone ahead and filled out the fields with some test bits information for the purpose of this video. I'm going to hit the save button, and that goes ahead and updates the profile group and creates the billing profile. You can see the name, email and address and the card ending in, so this helps you go ahead and distinguish this profile among the other profiles you create within the group. You can also go ahead and create multiple groups if you wish. You can segregate it for your own purposes, but let's move over to the task page. So let's go ahead and break down what we can see here. We're on the manage section where you can see the start all, stop all, edit all, delete group, and you can import and export your tasks. Then you have a search bar at the top. We've yet to go ahead and create any tasks. Let's go to the task creator here, and let's go ahead and select the task group. We've yet to create one, so we're going to have to create a new group here. We're going to call this video test tasks, just like so. Hit the create button, and now we've gone ahead and created a task group, and you can see it's been selected at the top there. So let's hit the video test task, and essentially this task creator lives outside of every single task group. So let's say for example we had 3 different types of task groups here. You simply go and select the one you want to create the tasks for, and the tasks will appear there. And let's say for example I selected a task group that isn't selected at the top here. I simply hit the drop down and select the group that I've selected to see the tasks that have been made. So we've selected the task group. Let's go ahead and select the site here and click something random. As you guys can see, the task creation process varies depending on what you click. Then for the profile group, we'll go with the one we made in this video. For the profiles within that, we're going to hit John Doe. That's about it. For the proxy list, we're going to use localhost because the proxy within this list does not work. For the monitor section, it's asking for a URL or SKU. I'm going to type in something random. And then for the item quantity, I'll go with 1. And for task quantity, I'll also go with 1. Then we have the advanced section where you can go ahead and configure the error delay and retard delay. By default, it's set to 3000 milliseconds each, but you can configure it if you wish. Then for advanced modes, we have Amazon Smile, loop checkout, on cart cache. I'm not going to touch that, but that is an option if you wish to use it. I'm going to create this one task. As you guys can see, update the task group and the task has been created in the background. Let's go back to manage here, and we can see the start, the product, mode, profile, proxy, and account. And then the status is idling because we've yet to do anything. Now I've gone ahead and selected this task by clicking it, and you can see that when I click it, we can go ahead and start the task. We can also stop it as well. We can edit it, and we can also delete this group if you wish. So as you guys can see, I started the task and it says no further logic provided, basically because of the fact that this is a test task and none of the information actually works. I'm just showing you how the task process works. You can also stop this task as well, and as you guys can see, the status goes to stopped. That is going to go ahead and conclude this broken down overview of Lexaio 2.0. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, check out our written overview link down below. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace out.